I'm assuming it's been a while since you finished your final shot, so I'm assuming you're very excited to have audiences finally see this show on their screens.
Yeah, I don't still know if my parents think the show is real. They were like, didn't you say you shot a television show?
That's what my one
Are
did.
you sure that you did that? I mean, are we ever when are you gonna prove it? So yeah, I'm excited. My family lives in Ohio, and I know they're gonna love this show. I think audiences are really gonna love the show and love the action and the story and everything, just working together to bring such quality television. This is my first TV show, so I'm really excited for it to finally go on air. It's not air anymore. What is it? It's go streaming, go live.
Dropping.
Drop.
Now, speaking about both your characters, something I really enjoyed about both characters is, well, kind of a lot of the elements of this show is kind of like it presents personas that are very familiar. And then as the show goes on, it starts unveiling more and more layers. And then these characters are anything but stereotypical personas. Is that something that you both realize when you're reading this? Like, you're like, okay, this is an action series, but there's much more to it.
Yeah, I mean, The Last Frontier does kind of Jon has leaned into familiar tropes, certainly. But I don't think that's necessarily a bad thing. Like, it feels familiar in a good way. And also, I think the gut punch is the fact that they're incredibly human characters, and we wanted to breathe as much truth as possible into the characters so you could see their true nature. I think there's a really good balance of action and suspense and also just humanity.
Yeah, absolutely. And with the characters of Sydney and Levi in particular, many of the scenes that those two characters have together, there's a lot of chemistry and unspoken motivations. Was most of that on the page, or did both of you have a lot of rehearsal time to try to get those elements out there?
Well, it's one of the things that I like most about the dynamic between Levi and Sydney is that, yeah, there's so much subtext in the scenes together, and I think creating that dynamic just came very naturally.
I adored you. Haley was so brilliant and daring at, I shouldn't keep saying that one moment, but I mean it, because I watched the scene and you're so fantastic in it. And you dared to kind of do, it reminded me of working with someone years ago, like on stage when I first started, and having this wonderful amount of space and time to be able to go, let's try the scene now where I'm just rolling around, and to give me, because I feel like that will help. They were aghast that we're under time pressure, there's worries. But I admired.
And once you start a scene, you have to follow. You have to commit. So
you were finding stuff that was so different and so kind of daring, and helped you whatever the process. And it made me feel comfortable in this situation. And we were doing flashback stuff.
Especially on a huge commercial.
Yeah, and you're getting people going, just come on, we've got to make the day. We've got to do this. We've got to do that. And actually, because what's important is we're on screen. And these characters, you've got to believe them, ultimately. And this very complex, difficult story. And that's why watching what you do is so magnetic. It's like, because you've not just done a generic, yes, of course it's hard learning your Latin words that you keep talking about with multi-syllable words, of course. But people do that and they do it brilliantly. What they don't do is look like they've got shitloads going on and loads of crap going on and a very difficult life, making very difficult decisions. And that you get from rolling around or doing something differently. That's the art of it. And I thought that you did that. And I haven't stopped thinking about it and talking about it. And it works really well. And you're brilliant. Give us your ring.
There you go, fantastic.
I'm going to slip him a tip under the table after that.
I really mean that. I really, really mean that.
I wish I could talk to you guys for much longer than I can, but all the best. Congratulations
Thank
again.
you.
And I hope to talk to you both soon.
Thank you very much. Thank you.